Hello and a warm welcome to the highlights of day 2 of the second test match, Sri Lanka versus Pakistan from the Sinhalese Sports Club grounds in Colombo. Well, at the end of day 1, Pakistan losing the toss but in a very strong position, 145 for 2. Imamul Haq dismissed cheaply, but Abdullah and Shan Masood getting together in a more than productive stand. Abdullah Shafiq 74 not out and Babar the captain not out 8 as they went into stumps. Well, the Sri Lankan bowling suffered. Asita Fernando going at almost 6 runs and over, the only successful bowler, and the rest of the bowling, well, nothing really to write home about. And let's try and show you where the game is now. Sri Lanka, I thought, wasted a wonderful opportunity after they won the toss and decided to bat. 166 is all what they got to show, with Dhananjay De Silva once again the top scorer, and Pakistan now trail by just 21 runs. So we are ready for the action on day 2. Let's go across and join our first commentators.
So they trail Pakistan by just 21 runs. The bundling Sri Lanka out. Yesterday early on day number 1, it's Babar Azam, the captain, who's at the wicket. With Abdullah Shafiq, who's unbeaten on 74, played beautifully. Alongside me, former Pakistan international Ramiz Raja. Couldn't have gone better for Pakistan, could it?
Morning HD, yes, more of the same please. If you're a Pakistani fan, you want this fun to continue. But the onus is now on the Sri Lankans to make it happen. They had a rough first day. It cannot continue.
Ravindra Vimalaseri, who is making his test debut today after umpire Chris Gaffney has fallen ill with an eye infection, so can't take to the field. So congratulations to Ravindra Vimalaseri. His test debut. Alex Wolf from England, standing in his 6th test.
It's still a little early in discussing the strip because there's still a lot of cricket to be played. But from curator's point of view and from Sri Lanka's point of view, their strength obviously is finger spin. I don't know whether this pitch is tailor-made for finger spin. Because the left arm Sri Lankan spinner did struggle.
Well, it might make for a very good picture, but it doesn't look good as far as cricket's concerned, does it? It's the ground staff and the curator have made their way around the ground, and they've virtually circled the ground now as they've taken up their positions by the hundreds of covers that encircle this venue, ready to come on and cover the entire playing surface. But for now, it hasn't arrived yet, and it is going to be the left arm spin of Prabhat Jayasuriya.
Weather conditions clearly will be a little uneasy for the players as well, especially for the batters. So you're keeping an eye on the weather conditions, the inclement weather, rain can fall anytime. So you look to kill time, hope that they'll be off in the next 5 minutes or something. It's coming.
Outfield is still very, very quick. Will get hauled in.
Half volley on the pads to Babar Azam, and straight away we see this silky touch from the skipper. Has become an incredible batter, Babar Azam, in good position, plenty of time to work it through mid-wicket.
Very controlled and brutally put away for 4.
That's a classic from Abdullah Shafiq. Saw it early, put it away from the man who's covering that square leg range. First boundary of the day. Completely at ease. He's not a tall bowler, so will not really get that steep bounce, and the pitch also will not allow that to happen.
Oh, Babar.
Pakistan were outstanding in that position, short leg and silly mid-off. He made a fist of things. Not easy when the batsman is on the move, and so he was trying to cover the natural angle, which was onto his right, anticipating a ball coming to his right hand, went the other way.
Well, not a big sweeper, but he's forced into playing one. Just a little lap. Get him 2. Then the over. 156 for 2.
That's politely put away for a couple of runs. And to find his bearings, Abdullah Shafiq today. He hasn't played a shot in anger at all. It's all been about occupying the crease.
Brilliant. Brilliant. 1 minute he's on bended knee playing a lap shot. The next he's down the wicket.
That's a classical shot from Babar Azam. Didn't really go near the ball intentionally. Wanted that little gap between the front pad and the swing of the bat, and how well he connected. That's got to be a golfer's delight. And with that 6, scores are level. What a smack. Stylish 6.
Short and wide, and it's 4. The 50 partnership is up. That was a poor delivery.
Babar Azam has started to express himself. Was quite wide. Had to rage for it. Controlled it quite well, Babar Azam. And these are the ominous signs for the Sri Lankans. Babar Azam started to bat well here. Got to be stickler for liner length. We haven't seen that. Oh, that's close. That is close. Asitha was clambering away.
Well, the thinking about it, unless there was an inside edge, that looked really close. Sri Lanka missed out once. Chan Masood. They have not taken it again.
Babar Azam was indicating that there was some bat involved. Well, with this replay, what bat? Exactly, Roshan. Steady on, you in the commentary box.
There was no bat, at least not to the naked eye, unless Hawk shows us. It looked plump to me, honestly. The question is, has Sri Lanka missed another opportunity? I'm hoping not. I hope there is something.
Does that answer your question, what bat?
It does, and it's a great relief. It's honestly a great relief that Sri Lanka has not missed out.
Thanks heavens you're not the umpire.
No, that appeal, I thought for a moment it was so confident that they had to go upstairs. It looked so. Looked plump to me, unless and otherwise. That's why I said Hawkeye, unless they show us something. No runs here. That's a boundary to third man. There are grey clouds above us, though it's got a bit brighter. One stage. Look like rain. Good fielding. Very good fielding. That's the captain. Thought about 20 minutes ago that we were going to have a shower, but it was not the case. We had fairly strong breeze.
I like the line he is bowling and also the loop. He might go for a few boundaries. But with this line, this will certainly give him an opportunity to pick up a wicket here. That will turned and bounced.
Sadira Samaravikrama needs to first collect the ball. I mean, he's needs to claw it first, isn't it?
That's very well disguised arm delivery from the left armour. He has started to bowl confidently.
Imagine if there was a feather or an edge. Bit of turn, as you said, much better control. The pace is good, or the pace is right.
Boys, come boys.
Yeah, the reality has hit him hard, Prabhat Jayasuriya, that at times as a bowler you have to really work hard to pick up wickets. Good fielding, certainly saving some runs.
A touch short, just straighten down the line a little bit. On the back foot, that's what he does so well. Uses the depth of the crease. Dinesh Chandimal just getting a hand to it. Every run Sri Lanka saves. Be vital because now it started to grow the lead.
Dapat.
177 for 2. Sri Lanka really on the back foot, almost fighting with their backs to the wall. Tough position to be in for them. The only consolation could be, Amir, I know it's not right, but a bit of rain, cloud cover, proceeds the seamers to swing it around a bit. Other than that, the surface looks so good. Did speak about the skill required to bowl on this surface. You're speaking about Jayasuriya changing it up and the pace. Now that's good, but still, you've got to be patient. You've got to hope that something will give.
Sita has started to land the deliveries at the right spot. Had Babar Azam in a spot of bother a couple of occasions. This is not good. Now this is the problem with Asita. He's been leaking runs. Look at the focus. Concentration. Watching the ball very closely. Looks like rain, Roshan.
Well, the first one missed, was blown away, but this is looking ominous, honestly. That rushed him a bit. That was quicker. This is what Asita could do, but I was a bit surprised when he was down on pace. That is looking nice at all. It's coming right over us. It's coming coming from our right.
That one came from nowhere. Surprise Abdullah Shafiq.
I think the umpires have decided to stop play. That's because it's looking so bad and bleak. Those dark clouds coming over, and you could see that the Lotus Tower is hardly visible. So it tells you how much of cloud cover is about. And these guys, they are immediately springing into action. So quick, greatly coordinated effort. They identified their covers. They just make sure that in no time that the entirety of the ground gets covered. And what is so special about these guys, I mean, it is the method that they adopt and the way they place those covers. I mean, they mastered it.
Yeah, they're very smart. Very smart. One has to admit. Ground staff all around Sri Lanka, very well equipped and also very efficient.
The unsung heroes work so hard, have the ground covered in next to no time, and it's done so methodically. The way the covers get laid over. Now they're having strong winds as well, really strong winds. Right, that's how it looks. It is pouring here. It's very strong rain, and the ground staff really struggling hard to get the covers in. It's not looking good at all. So we're going to take a break, and we are hoping that we will have some reprieve. Welcome back, and I'm afraid that picture will tell you the story. It's not good news at all, and that's how the SSC looks. The ground is covered totally. We've been having a lot of rain. We've got plenty of water on the covers, and the umpires deciding that there is no possibility of having any cricket on day 2. Well, the fourth umpire, Pragit Rambukwala, with Mahesh Bopage, who is in charge of the ground staff, taking a close look, but the umpires deciding enough is enough. They're not going to wait any longer, and play has been called off and abandoned for day 2. And 80 overs lost in the day, just 10 overs of cricket and 33 runs for Pakistan. And no wickets lost. Well, this was a familiar sight. There was a lot of rain earlier on, and then play started, and then eventually, at around 38 minutes past 10 o'clock, this happened. And since then, it's been consistent rain, lots of water on the covers, and there was no real chance for the ground staff or anybody to try and clean the ground, clear it, and get it ready for play. So I'm afraid that's not good news. The umpires just having a chat, final confirmation, some advice to the ground staff, to the fourth umpire. So much of work to be done. To start with, they'll have to ensure that all the water is removed. I don't think they'll take the covers off. They'll just keep it covered this way, and we're hoping that the weather will hold good for the next 3 days. Now, play is scheduled to start at 9:45. It's about 15 minutes early. And that's how it will pan out in the next 3 days. And when the rains came, Pakistan looking very good. Abdullah Shafiq, 87 not out. And Babar Azam was just getting into his stride. 178 for 2. They're 12 runs in front. And plenty of batting to come. Sri Lankan bowling, they tried hard. Asita 2 for 51, the only successful bowler. Oh, Jayasuriya was good today. Madhu Shankar had a few overs. So that's unfortunately the story. As Pakistan lead by 12 runs with 80 overs lost in the day on day 2. Pakistan finishing on 178 for 2 after Sri Lanka was bowled out for 166.